Good. All right, it's your boy Fannon. What's going on? Going to talk a little boxing this morning. Wait for some cats to come on. I got my coffee. What's happening? What's happening? All right, we got one thumbs up walking in the door. That's what's up. All right, welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. Please do. Architect One in the building. What's going on, my man? General Squirrels, what's good? You know me, I'm chilling. I'm just coming up off of 78 Sports TV, Black Fight Fan TV, best morning boxing talk show in all of boxing, entire YouTube, including any ESPN discussions and the like. I was enjoying it, man. I finally got a system together where I can listen to Trill Boxing Talk, and I am happy about it. Hopefully, I'll be able to keep it up. What's good, Clutch City 71? My man, what's going on there? Roderick Broadnax, what's going on, man? Alexis, top of the morning to Don Dada. What's good with you? Harold Jones, what's going on, man? Sam Zero, salute to you, sir. What it do? Well, you know, I released a video earlier this morning, so of course, you know, the notifications and all that stuff are gonna go out late because I did a video earlier this morning. So I'm pretty sure that's what kind of holds that stuff up. Main event, Mark, what's going on, man? Toot Robinson, I'm good, man. Always happy to see you, man. Toot Robinson gets it gone regardless. Toot Robinson in the building. What's good, man? What's going on? Stay Ready Boxing TV. Please subscribe to Stay Ready Boxing TV. Yes, sir. Salute to you. Salute CB Sports TV. Please subscribe to CB Sports TV. What's going on, Gravy Davy, man? I really appreciated your support through the week, man. Much, much, much appreciated, man. Sam Zero said, I'm going to watch after this. You talking about Trill Boxing Talk? Very good discussion this morning. They talked about snitches. They talked about, oh, man, you know, Sugar Fantastic. What's good, man? Much love in the super chat. Oh, you know, Toot, dude, you hold the show down, dog. What's going on, Scottie Pippen? How you feeling, man? Hey, man. Hell no, I don't have to worship Scottie Pippen. You kidding me? Scottie Pippen was a stand. Please. Scottie Pippen, I am from Chicago. Scottie Pippen's a jackass, dog. And if you the real Scottie Pippen, I'm definitely saying you a jackass. Man, that's one of the biggest assholes that I haven't met him, but cats that I know, everybody ever knew that met him, that dude was like, that dude's an ass, man. So nah, dude, but he can play basketball. He just couldn't close out a game like Tony Kukoc could. Sam Zero, shout out to the shooters. Yes, sir. So let's get into it, man. We got a little smaller than usual group, but it should pick up in a while. Yeah, man, I want to talk about this Tyson Fury, man. 78 Sports TV actually said something. I said it on my video, but since y'all hadn't seen my video, most of y'all probably heard 78 Sports TV say it. Dude, I agree 100% with what this dude said, man. Look, man, they're trying to give. There's no such thing as a moral victory, man. Okay? Given all this proclaiming Tyson Fury the winner of the Deontay Wilder fight, I'm telling you, is doing Tyson Fury a disservice. It's doing him a disservice. He needs to go back to the drawing board, and him and Ben Davidson, and figure out why it was he got put on his back. Simple. Why did you get put on your back? Okay? Deontay Wilder can go back to the drawing board and be like, why couldn't I get him out of there? Or why didn't I win more rounds so I could have got a decision, right? Both of those dudes can go back and figure out what's happening different. But to act as if Tyson Fury won some just overwhelming deal, dog, he didn't do that. And on top of it, man, that's just not what the scorecards say. So dude's going to have to live with it. If he doesn't live with it, dude, I'm telling you, that's flirting with disaster for Tyson Fury. It really, really is, man. What's going on, Narco Champion TV? El Bruto, man, we back. Yes, sir. What's going on, Mr. King Palmer? What's going on, man? General Squirrel said I heard he was an asshole too. Yes. Yeah, dude, terrible. And I know it's from chicks that dated that dude. They were like, dude, that dude is he's a straight up ass, man. And he's a crybaby. Dog, come on, man. You know you can't shoot like Tony Kukoc. When Phil Jackson was like, look, man, no, the play is going through Tony. Of course it's going through Tony. Tony's going to hit that shit. Tony Kukoc might not be the defensive player. He wasn't the defensive player that Scottie Pippen was, right? He wasn't, he wasn't as all around a good player as Scottie Pippen was. But God dog, man, when it was time to shoot the shot, man, give Tony the ball. When that shit left his hand, I was like, money. Because that's what Tony Kukoc was, money under pressure. Money under pressure. He was cool, dog. That dude was cool, calm, and collected, and he was a much better shooter. When Scottie Pippen was like, I'm going to get the ball, I'm not going to go in the game. Dog, get out of here, man. Tony, give Tony the ball and shut up. Give Tony the ball and shut up. What's going on, man? Salute. What's going on, Alex? Alonzo, Muhammad Ali. Yes, sir. He said, yes, Fannon. Champion. The champ is here. Yes, sir. The champ is here. Mike Weary, Pippen girl kept cheating on him. Oh, they're getting that dude for that money, dog. But it is what's going on, Jay. Good. Tony was a good player. Facts. Yeah, dog. He's a very good player. The most important thing about Tony Kukoc was that he was clutch. The dude's just clutch. I mean, that wasn't the first time that dude hit some game-winning shot. Dude, if it ain't Jordan with the game-winning shot, it's Tony Kukoc with the game-winning shot, dog. And Mike wasn't playing that year. So get Tony the ball. Get Tony the ball. That's like that crap that Draymond Green did to Kevin Durant. Boy, what are you bringing the ball up for? That's an attention hole right there. What are you bringing the ball up for? Will you give that to Kevin Durant? What are you even doing with the ball? I'm gonna be the star. I'm gonna be the star. Crazy, dog. What up, Wawa? Oh, I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, KQKC Boxing. Hey, man, I wanted to talk about something, though, man. Oh, Dennis Rodman was the factor on the court. Yeah, I think he was easily the second best player on the Bulls team in that three-peat, the last three-peat. Dennis Rodman was the second best player on that floor, man, and on that team. Dennis Rodman was a better player than Scottie Pippen. Dennis Rodman was a beast, man. Majorly underrated fighter by people who don't know. Yeah, Robert Horry was clutch too, but dog, that's what I'm talking about. Robert Horry, he was like Robert Horry, but he's more clutch than Robert Horry. He's more. Wow, that shit was a wrap. Now, as Robert Horry was clutch too. Yeah. I don't know who was more clutch, but damn, if Tony Kukoc wasn't clutch. But look, man, I want to get on something. Look, man, this whole PED thing. I was thinking about this, man, because this is what I would like to happen for guys like, and here I'm going to speak my mind. There ain't no proof behind this or none of this, okay? But if I was a detective, right? Where was that? I think that might have been in Canada that fight had happened, right? But to say, I was like a criminal detective at in the area where that fight was taking place, and I looked at Wojciech, and I saw what happened in that fight, dude. I would do a thorough investigation of Wojciech, or anybody that's in a fight where the man gets put into a coma, where severe bodily injury takes place, right? Where the guy is in a coma or dies. Dude, I would do a thorough investigation of that boxer. And I would get him, I would interview him, do everything you need to do to investigate whether or not that dude was on steroids. And if that dude was on any performance-enhancing drugs, I would try to throw the book at his ass. I would try to throw the book at him. Because it's not basketball. It's not basketball. It's not football. It's not baseball. You are punching a dude in the head while you are underneath, when you're using performance-enhancing drugs. And that's assault with a deadly weapon. Nobody signs up to fight a guy on PEDs. And if you go in that's like when Antonio Margarito had those, when it came out that dude had those gloves, I would think that it would be right to do an investigation of Antonio Margarito and interview hey, dude, for real, like stick everybody, like call your lawyers, because we're deposing all of you. Did you use these hand wraps? Well, yes or no. Okay, yes or no? If you lied to me, that's aiding and abetting. If you lie to me, that's obstruction of justice. And I'm gonna put your ass in jail too. And anybody with knowledge of that doesn't come out with it or had any part to do with it, I'd throw their asses. If at all possible, I would try to put their asses in jail. I guess it's the prosecutor. I would try to throw their asses in jail. If Wojciech, and I don't know if Wojciech was on juice or not, but I'm gonna be honest, I think those dudes are on juice. I do. Got no proof, but I think it. Looking at certain way those guys fight, I believe they are. But looking at them with the naked eye, if I had the ability to do it whatsoever, I swear I would have those dudes. I would have a formal investigation to determine whether or not that Adonis Stevenson is in a coma, has anything. If those dudes were on PEDs, any type of performance enhancing drugs, anabolic steroids, if they were in that shit, I would make that shit a crime and try my absolute best to get those dudes in jail for the rest of their life for attempted murder. That's what they need to do. If you put padded hand wraps on, you need to go to. If you put plaster Paris on your gloves and you go into a ring and you wind up killing somebody or seriously injuring them, attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon, whatever they whatever they can do to wrap that up into a charge, their asses would not see the light of day again. If it was up to me. You go in there with elevated levels of testosterone, and you know it, and you can prove that you did that. Or if it's somebody, say Willie Monroe, or say these guys don't know that they're on, and they can prove that they didn't know it. Whoever it is that gave it to them, they go because they knew what they were doing. That would be like putting a bomb in a little kid's hand and telling him to walk into school. We're like, okay, and to what extent is that guy actually responsible for it? But they don't need to play, dude. This don't need to be steroids in boxing. Yeah, manslaughter. Thank you. Yeah, Toot Robinson. I don't know if they did or they didn't. Right? He did take a battering against him, but I'm saying, excuse me, the answer to get rid of that shit in the United States is local jurisdictions treating any serious injury, investigating it like it was a crime. And if they can find that there's no wrongdoing, okay, there was no wrongdoing. But as soon as somebody dies in the ring, they need to go find out what happened. Short of ending the sport. But that'll get people. That's the only thing that'll get these people from doping. The slap on the wrist that you got from Canelo got, all that's going to do is encourage people to do it. That's it. That's all it's going to do. Is because you're not going to, because there's no, what are they going to do? King Kenny Palmer, man, my bad. Mr. King Palmer. Much love in the super chat, dog. Much love in the super chat. Is Stevenson okay? My understanding, what's going on, Nino Brown boxing? My understanding is that he's still in a coma. Half of his body is paralyzed. But I don't know if the dude is not. But I'm telling you, that's to the answer of, what are you doing, man? I just want to know something here, man. What is this? What is this shit you just put in this channel? Toyota Camry. What the fuck is that? Spam, huh? We got the spam in the building. All righty. Dazam. Hey, man. Yeah, that's just some dumb shit. Okay. I'm from Boston. Gaines. What NFL team you follow? Okay, salute to the chat. Stevenson will never be the same poor guy. No, man, I think half his body is paralyzed. He's paralyzed on the right side of his body. Hopefully he'll come out of it. Hopefully he can come out of that. Hopefully he can come out of that. But dogs, for real, I mean, boxing's dangerous enough. Boxing's dangerous enough without that, man. Without having to worry about whether or not somebody's doing something extra. You know what I mean? So even if you're using some shit, dude, and you get using, to build a bunch of extra muscle and all that stuff, dog. Seriously. And it winds up, you know, it winds up where somebody gets seriously hurt or killed. And it shouldn't even be with, and honestly, man, I don't even think it should be what the sanctioning bodies decide. Well, what does the WBC say you know, what is the WBC or the WBA or the WADA or VADA say is an illegal drug, right? I don't even think that should be up to them. It should be up to the local jurisdiction where the fight is held. And the ones are New York, Nevada, California, Texas. Those areas. That's the main ones. New York, California, Texas, New York, California, Texas, and what was the other one? Nevada, right? New York, Nevada, California, Texas. Those 4 jurisdictions. The jurisdictions that have the biggest fights, those state legislatures, they are the ones that should push that shit and make it a. It's not up to the WBC, because y'all are fucking up. Just straight up. WBC, WBA, the IBO, the IBF, you guys are all fucking up. Okay, WADA, VADA, you ain't got no money. Okay, but the criminal justice system has enough money. So if you guys put on a fight with all your little rules and regulations, you put on a fight where somebody dies, we're going to investigate it like a crime. We're going to act like somebody died in their living room. We're going to interview we're going to come up with a precise cause of death. And it was traumatic blows. Now we're going to go look at where the blows came from. And I want your hair samples. I want your samples and all of that shit. All of it. Everything that you can do. And I want to depose everybody involved with it. Spend some money on it to decide if anybody was being tricky. And if people knew that if somebody got hurt, that they were going to have to go through that, and they knew that everybody in the line was liable, coaches are liable, managers are, if the manager had anything to do with anybody that had anything to do with preparing that dude for that fight, they're nutritionists, right? They're nutritionists. They're whoever the companies that sold the supplements, all of them should be liable to that family in civil court, and everybody should be under scrutiny in criminal court. That would give some people some reasons not to do that shit. But you got Antonio Margarito who did that. Look what he did to Cotto. Look what he did to Cotto. And then for him to get proven later, dog, how in the hell do they not know that this dude had cement wraps? How does Top Rank not know that he's got cement wraps? You're gonna just put the dude in there under your card, and there's no liability for Top Rank. There's no liability for the owners of Top Rank. I'm telling you, man, that's for me. That's the only reason. That's the only way I think you solve steroids in boxing, dude. Hey, Pizza, get out of here, you bitch. Get the fuck out of here, man. I'm going to tell you right now, anybody with a Kappa joke can get the fuck out. Okay? It's not funny. Most people in the street don't know what you're talking about. You're just being a bitch. Okay? Fuck you. Your mama says she wants to suck a Kappa's nuts. How's that? And if your mama went to college, she probably did. Fuck boy. What's going on, Reblow? Margarita ass supposed to be in jail for life. Absolutely. Yeah, they got people. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. But look, dude, get me the fuck out of here. Them cats from over there from Eastern Europe. Dude, those guys specifically, okay? Those guys, you know what motherfuckers on juice. Well, come on, man. You know what these dudes are doing. You know what these dudes are doing. And the people that know what they're doing will say stuff like, well, Everybody should just get on them. No, everybody should not just get on them. You should throw people to get caught's ass in jail. That's what you should do. If you test positive, you've signed for a contract, you're preparing to get into a ring with somebody, and you know you're taking and it can be proved that you knew, or whoever it is knew, that they were giving you these damn supplements, that or whatever they were that you were juicing. And it's only because you got caught by the sanctioning body that you didn't get in the ring to do it. That's conspiracy. That's conspiracy to commit murder. How's that? Everybody all kind of, they got a penalty for you. That's conspiracy. 2 or more people, your ass that bought it, and the company that gave it to you. Conspiracy. Conspiracy to commit manslaughter. Oh, I don't know if you can do conspiracy to commit manslaughter, but conspiracy to do what the fuck ever. Because it just takes 2 or more people to conspire to do something. And throw their asses, revoke their boxing license and their ability to work in boxing for good by law as a condition of if they get out. Once they serve their 2 years, as a condition of their release, they can never work in boxing again. That'll clean that shit out. How you think China got rid of opium? You think China, you remember the opium wars? Or the people who are fan of histories know this. You know how China had a big problem with opium? You know how they solved it? By killing everybody that was selling it, killing everybody that was doing it. Oh, we're going to get rid of this problem because we're going to get rid of everybody that got anything to do with this problem. As long as you as long as you got people like the WBC slapping Canelo Alvarez on, he didn't even get a slap on the wrist. All he did is it turned out that he got a $33 million payday for, and he didn't get hit at all. I threw you out, dude. And I don't do any of that. PEDs improve strength and conditioning. Yeah, and that's how you get rid of them. You get rid of them. If you're on them, you're gone. And I don't care about the sanctioning bodies. Because, a lot of people are talking about you need federal regulations so that you can get fair ranking systems and